All right, let's talk about this bad boy right here. Gadget Beer. What's up, Gadgeteers? Welcome back to Gadget Beer. Today, we're going to talk about the Google Pixel Fold. Now, it's coming up on 5 months, and let me tell you that I have not had a bad day with this Google Pixel Fold. I honestly don't think I can go full time with the Google Pixel 8 Pro. As good as this device is right here, I'm willing to wait for the Tensor chip G3 and the redefined Google Pixel Fold 2 because this is how good this device is. I absolutely love this device and it has changed everything for me. I've had the previous folds like the Galaxy Z folds, was not a fan. I do have the Galaxy Z Fold 5. Had to buy it to compare, and let me tell you that I absolutely are enjoying my experience with this device, even though it's not the greatest specs on a foldable. The cameras, I do wish they had a little bit better cameras. Is good enough for a foldable, but when you compare it to the Pixel 7 Pro or this bad boy right here, the Google Pixel 8 Pro, it doesn't compete. The video quality of the 8 Pro, the pictures, the stills on this bad boy absolutely destroy what this one can produce. But don't get me wrong, these images and video quality is still good, but they do struggle in certain conditions and low light. For video, it struggles really bad. Daylight and video is pretty good. Pictures are still good, but they're not going to be as detailed as you can find them on the Google Pixel 8 Pro. But if you're just some casual shooter and like to post occasionally here on your social medias, this would do just fine. You won't be able to tell the difference, but the experience, let me talk about the experience here. First of all, let's talk about the cover display. The cover display on this bad boy is absolutely fantastic. I love the perfect size of this device, and there's rumors saying that I think Gregos TV leaked out a rumor saying that it's going to be a little bit bigger, a little bit narrower, and I hope it's not because I absolutely love the size of this device. If it keeps the same form factor and the screen gets a little bit bigger, then I absolutely love that. But it is the perfect form factor, in my opinion. It is like all those people who wanted a mini pixel, who've been begging Google to make a mini pixel. Well, this is your mini pixel right here. And when you want a big phone, bam, it becomes a tablet, a big phone for y'all. You can consume content on this bad boy just like any other device, big screen, everything. Absolutely love it. You can do anything you can do on a regular phone on the front display here. Nothing is hindered or anything like that. It's a great experience on here, and it's an absolutely great experience inside as well. The only thing I do like is I wish, as you can see, like this hinge. You see how this hinge is a little bit bigger than most. Let's turn on the screen. You can tell. So if they shorten this hinge up a little bit and bring it in, I think it'll be the perfect device because I have to keep thin cases on because it keeps the relatively the same form factor. It keeps it the same, but if you put like bigger, bulkier cases, it makes the phone a little wide and it's a little hard to hold in hand. So I just use, I think this one is the one from later case from Lou, and it absolutely works fine. I absolutely love this case, but battery life has been fantastic on it. Does not have the greatest battery life, but on Android 13, I had no issues with Android 13. This device ran absolutely fantastic on Android 13. I just got Android 14 about 2 weeks ago, and my experience, let me give you my experience with Android 13. It was absolutely great experience besides what everybody else was complaining about, the app resizing or everything of that. And then I got Android 14, the stable version, and that was absolutely fantastic. I think battery lasted a little bit longer, if I'm not mistaken. The idle time is what I noticed. The idle time of the device, uh, when you're not using it, it's like if it didn't even use any battery. The battery life was fantastic. Everything was nice, fluid, and everything. But I still didn't have the option to resize the apps, so I went ahead and updated to, I think it's the beta version Q something 2.2. I just got it a couple days ago, not too bad. It is buggy. It is not stable as the stable 14, but I do have the ability, which I wanted, was to resize the apps. So if I go to X here, I'm gonna get a full screen experience compared to the, if I go to TikTok. Sometimes my husband says silly little things. Look at that. Sometimes her husband says silly little things, and sometimes Gadget Bear says silly little things. What's another one? Facebook. Look at that. So you do get the option to expand and resize the apps that are not compatible with the device. That makes a world of a difference. As soon as you got that set up, the experience on this is absolutely fantastic. But that beta is a little buggy. I have ran into like some non-responsive times where like the lock screen is just not responsive, or certain apps just don't respond well, and I have to like restart it. But that it's because it's a beta, obviously, and they're still working out the kinks. But I absolutely look forward to the stable version of this version here that I'm running right now. I think it's absolutely going to be a beast. Um, I absolutely love this device. Like I said, if you're thinking about a Pixel Fold, what we're almost half a year into it. I think the next one's going to be around July if they do release the Pixel Fold 2. Uh, if you don't care about that, then I'll go ahead and pick this bad boy up. I know there's a lot of competition right now. Multitasking on this is very simplistic. If you're not too much of a multitasker, then I wouldn't worry too much. You can run two apps at one time, no biggie. If you're like a power user and you absolutely need to run like 5 apps or 3 or 4 apps, there's different options. Then the Pixel Fold's probably not going to be for you. The Open Fold is out, and I think that one does the best, manages multitasking the best out of the three big foldables here in the States, which is the Galaxy Z Fold 5, Pixel Fold, and the OnePlus Open. I do have the OnePlus Open in hand, and I am about to do the unboxing after this video here. So I will be comparing all three and all three experiences. Let me tell you right at the bat that the Samsung experience I really do not like, simply because of the cover display and how thin the front is. It's just useless. It's useless to me. I am gonna start using the open one, the OnePlus Open, and see how that one compares to the Pixel Fold. But in regards to this right here, I think Google hit a home run with this. Even though it does not have all the greatest specs or anything, I think where it trumps every other foldable right now is the form factor. It is a small, compact phone, and when needed, it becomes a tablet. One of the things that I would like to see in the next iteration of the Pixel Fold, like I said, maybe a thinner, smaller hinge to minimize the width of the device, and maybe use metal materials that are lighter, like the Pixel Fold, just to make it a bit lighter so it could be more comfortable to hold in hand. Now, I don't mind that it's a little bit thick, but I want to see some great camera sensors on this bad boy, because if you put the camera sensors that are in the Pixel 8 Pro on this, absolutely crazy. And one other thing here too is, let me go ahead and remove this case. So this comes with a hardware design. So you see how this bar, let's see if I can get to focus on here. See how the bar goes all the way to the edge and just seamlessly merges on the bezel. I think they could have done it to this device as well. You could have ran it all the way and tapered it just right here, right before the hinge. You could have ran the bar across and just tapered it smoothly right before there, because this doesn't even go inside there. And then you could have ran it right here on this side and then just smooth it in just like on here, like that. And it would have kept the same design language as your Pixel 8 Pro. I think they need to do that in the next iteration of the Pixel Fold, because it's going to be absolutely fantastic. But there you have it. If you guys have any questions regarding the Pixel Fold, let me know down in the comment section below. This was just a quick 5 months long-term experience, and I've used this every day. And have not had no issues with the hinge or anything like that, but I absolutely love this bad boy. Like I said, if you have any questions regarding this, let me know down in the comment section below. I'll answer them to the best of my ability. Link to the Pixel Fold. Like I said, Black Friday is coming around. Black Friday is around the corner here. There's probably going to have some great deals. And if you're on the cuffs of upgrading and thinking about the Pixel Fold, don't think twice about it. This bad boy is an absolutely beast, and it's only going to get better with software updates. There's been plenty of leaks with newer multitasking features coming to the device. Like I said, this was Google's first iteration of a foldable device. Obviously, they're learning, they're getting a bunch of feedback from us. There was a survey put out a couple weeks ago that asked us a bunch of questions in regard to the Pixel Fold. I went ahead and answered it, give my feedback. Hopefully, they put that feedback to great use and make the Pixel Fold 2 a better device. Thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, and subscribe. And like always, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Peace.